Welcome back to Maxgambol TV, always leading YouTube channel that avails you very best of car offers. So today we're coming live from Nairobi, not Mombasa, the famous Car Bazaar, so closer proximity to the famous Talanta Stadium. So I'll be walking you around the entire car showground as I display vehicle price and possibly the contacts of persons selling the very vehicles. So let's start with a Mercedes. At the same time, we car sourcing, we car hunting on behalf of our clients, and there's a client who needed this, so we'll start with this. More than 5,000 vehicles from here, so stay tuned. So the first vehicle here is a VW Volkswagen Passat, 2013. CC is at 1800 cc, slightly used. That is priced at 1.39 million Kenya shillings, 1,390,000 Kenya shillings. So we'll try to compare these to those pricings of similar vehicles at Mombasa. So exterior view inaka fiti and just contacts. So that is the contact to the seller. Wale wamekuwa kitafuta a similar unit, a BMW. So there's a BMW 116i 2012. Contacts to the seller is there. The BMW sells for 1.28, 1,280,000, greatly negotiable. So in 2012 1600 cc on this. We've got next a Prado, KBT Prado. So by the end of the video, you'll try let me know your opinion on. So in 53,000 cc diesel, contacts given, priced at 2.1. So 2.1 million Kenya shillings on this. So lots more. We've got next online a KCY Mark X. So exterior view na kafiti. So the Mark X details is a 2500 cc, contacts displayed. That is priced at 990,000 Kenya shillings to the exterior, again well maintained. So we'll be moving very fast since tuko na magari so many of vehicles here. Look at that. The next is a Mercedes E250. The year is 2012. The rating 1800 cc. That's priced at 2.2 million Kenya shillings. KCX. It's registered KCX, and very fast. Details on the seller is right there. We got next for sale NZE 1500 cc. That is priced at 585,000 for the Nissan NZE. Next is a Passo. Let's have a display of this Volkswagen. A Tiguan Volkswagen 2014, 1400 cc. That's priced at 1.68, 1,680,000 Kenya shillings. Outlander 2015, rated at 2,400 cc. Pricing 1.9 million Kenya shillings. And then perhaps if you need contacts to the seller, contacts displayed. Toyota Aqua, slightly used, KDJ on this. So in 2015 for the Aqua. So the Aqua is selling 1500 cc, 2015 as mentioned. The full price 985,000, and contact to the seller given. Nissan NZE tumeonyeshana. We got next a Mazda Demio 2012, that is priced at 575. Mazda Demio 575 is a fair deal. 575. Hard to find a Mazda Demio ya kitambo at 575,000. Contacts given. Tuko na Daihatsu Mirai ya 2015 6500cc, fully loaded on this, that's priced at 590,000 Kenya shillings. 590, greatly negotiable on this. So in our next video I'll display interior view. Contacts to the seller given. There's a RAV4, Toyota RAV4 in a KCA is a 2007 2000cc, fully loaded again, price at 1.2 million. 1.2, so something I've noted. So this dealership is non-regulated, so you have to bear that in mind. It's non-regulated such that the sellers just get direct sellers. You get to link up with the direct sellers, of whom kuna chances that the vehicles could be mechanically ill. So it is upon the buyer to physically do mechanical checks before conducting a purchase of a vehicle from here. Comparing that to the case of Mombasa, most vehicles are regulated. That is, most dealers have to conduct a mechanical check on every vehicle before having them posted for sale. So this next is a Toyota Premio, a 2003 565. That is unrealistic for the price on this. We've got a Nissan Selfie 2007. It's automatic, priced at 495,000 Kenya shillings. So that is a fair price. So you challenged to do a thorough mechanical check on that. Paso 1300cc would go for just about 565,000 Kenya shillings. If you need contacts to the seller, contacts given here. In year 2014, 565,000 Kenya shillings for this Paso 1300cc, and contacts given. So you're moving very fast since there are lots of vehicles. So wamekuwa kitafuta Toyota Probox. Tuna Toyota Probox ya 2012 1200cc. The mileage is low, of course, fully loaded. 715,000 Kenya shillings on that, and the contacts to the buyer given. So far, if you've stayed with us to this level, you don't have an option but to stay subscribed to our YouTube channel. We do often such similar videos at least once a week. On sale, there's a Toyota Voxy 2010 that's similarly fully loaded, priced at below $1 million Kenya shillings. Imagine 970,000. Contacts to the buyer, to the seller given. So basically, I'm beginning to believe that locally used vehicles in Nairobi are way much cheaper compared to locally used vehicles zile zinapatikana Mombasa. So if you are supposed to choose on buying locally used vehicles, then Nairobi is the best location, and this showground is, of course, the best, since inakupea variety of vehicles to choose from, fair pricings, which are all negotiable. Again, there's chance of you getting linked directly to the buyer, to the owner of the vehicle, which is a plus on this. So the only disadvantage that I've noticed is they are unregulated. So kuna chances that someone could have just brought his vehicle here for dumping. So that is a high chance that I've noticed here. On quality of vehicles, Nairobi, especially from here, are a little high again compared to those in Mombasa. That is, we're referring to locally used vehicles. So on foreign used vehicles, Mombasa is the best. Gari kutoka Japan, immediately Mombasa is the best. Though for locally used vehicles, I prefer this. Mombasa's vehicles are a little rusty compared to this. I've personally checked the rust condition of these vehicles, and they are fair compared to those in Mombasa. So on these, a Nissan Almera, contacts given at 395,000 Kenya shillings, 1800cc. We next got a Tiana shortly coming. We next got a Paso Carol, Mazda Carol, 670. And I guess contacts. Mazda Carol, contacts given. On these, 690,000 is fair. Kuna CX5, fully loaded again. Pricings 2.48 million Kenya shillings. Lots more still coming in. Let's look at the Tiana. Tiana KBU, classic again on this Tiana. 230 JK. So exterior view for the Tiana, perfect. I'll shortly give you that pricings. So the Tiana here, contacts given pricings 7, how much? 520,000 cash shillings on the Tiana. Negotiable, contacts to the buyer again given. So next online kuna Toyota Town Ace, yeah, 1800cc, priced at how much? Is it 720,000? 720,000. Contacts to the buyer given again. Contacts to the buyer given. So since there are so many, tutakuwa tuna move just first lane, then this second lane we'll do videos on the second lane later. The next unit here is a Toyota DX at 430 for 30,000. Contacts given. So many. So preferably for locally used vehicles, it is the best place to get a local used vehicle. On a Nissan March, priced at 425,000 Kenyan shillings. Exterior to the vehicle is that fair. We presume the mechanical condition is similarly fair. On this again, we right next got, which unit is this? The Rumi KDU. So this is just slightly used, haijatumika sana. So the Rumi sells for 1.25 and contacts right given. 1.25 is a fair deal since in year 2016. Right next here, we've got Revo. On Revo Motors, you've got Suzuki Solio at 1.3 million cash KDV, which year? Yeah, 2015. Solio for 2015 is a fair price on that. And there's a Nissan Note here, KDW that will sell for 1.3. 1.3, that is a little high though. This is a late number, so it's worth it for 1.3 the price. So this is in year 2018, so that's why the price is a little high. Right next here tukona Daisy Rooks. Pricings is 880,000 Kenyan shillings, slightly negotiable on that. We've got these. So these are a Mercedes A140, a very lowly mileage that is fully loaded. Pricing is at 350,000 Kenyan shillings of this. Right next, we won't be giving contacts to every vehicle except for vehicles that look a little classic, like for the case of this Toyota Fielder 1.98 1500cc in year 2020. Imagine 2020 registered, 2020 1.9 is a fair deal for a Toyota Fielder. So I don't know why this is being sold out already, but it's just really slightly used. Mileage below 100,000 kilometers. Right next here tuko na Capasso again, classic KDV. So for the Passo, the Passo sells for 1.4, a lowly mileage on that, so that is worth it. The next Passo here, KDU, pia inakaa poa. KDU is a lisha number. Very fast, perhaps ukitaka contacts to the seller. 1.14 million Kenya shillings. A classic non-registered vehicle for the RAV4 is here. Let's see the pricing. So the pricings on these is at 4.5 million. Yeah, that looks apparently fair. So I'm beginning to believe that this is the best spot ya kununua locally used vehicles, other than going for vehicles from Mombasa. If you have to buy a vehicle from Mombasa, go for locally used, foreign used. Fully loaded 700,000 Kenya shillings on this Nissan Note. Yeah, 2014. And very fast on contacts. Contacts shared. So we've got lots more coming for sale. If you need this, the contact is given, and pricings, shortly pricings. Uh, 530,000 Kenya shillings. So next online is Alto 650cc, 540,000 Kenya shillings. So this is the best of deals that I've noticed. So wale wametafuta magari za Uber business vehicles, this is here for you. And very fast contacts issued. So we've got lots more. We can't walk around the entire dealership. A Toyota Probox is right here again, year 2009, 1500cc, very lowly mileage, 530,000. Imagine, KCE, hard to find. So this is highly recommended. All kitafuta Toyota Probox, this is highly recommended. Yeah, the tires inaka fit again on this. Interior view, fast interior check. Very classic seats here. So hii lazima niwape contacts za muuzaji. There they are. Good. Toyota Probox nyingine. There's yet another Toyota Probox KDL. So these are later number. So let's see. So let's check the pricings and contacts very fast. Cash money. 985,000 Kenya shillings on this. Toyota Vitz KCZ. So the exterior view ya hii gari naka that fair. It's repainted. Near 2012, 1000cc. That's fully loaded, 590,000 Kenya shillings. Contacts to the owner. Contact issued. So lots more. So if so far you've stayed with us to this level, you don't have an option. You've got limited options, but to stay subscribed to our YouTube channel so that any moment to keep post given similar videos, we are amongst a Mercedes E250. There's this here at KBT. Pricings 1.45 for the Benz 2009 in a 209 KBT. A Probox tumeonyeshana KDL. There's a Rush here. We've got yet another Paso. Let's wind up with this Paso. So KCS, this sells for 600,000 Kenya shillings. Jambo. More of Prados coming in. And finally, we wind up with showcase. It's an NV200 pricings. Is at 670,000. A gari ya kazi. Which year? 2009. And contacts to the owner. Contacts issued. So if you've stayed with us to this level, don't shy away from subscribing till we meet again in our next video.